not talking about you. It just seems like nowadays kids graduate school, they're moving back home, they don't pay rent, they don't have a job. But I can understand. I mean, the economy's bad.
Yeah. Hey, Jake. Hey, Nance.
Hey,
Hey.
how's the week?
It was good. How about you?
It was good. Good. I'm gonna put my stuff upstairs.
So here's the thing with me. Like, people say, you're 22, you should have all this figured out. But
I don't think that.
exactly. And I'm more like, it's okay, we'll get there. You know what I mean? And, like, people have this plan of how I'm supposed to progress, and I have a problem with that. Well, I don't have like a problem with that per se. It's just I don't want to do that right now.
You just don't want people to tell you what to do.
Yeah, I don't want people to tell me what to do. You just gonna give me that face?
Well, I could see that.
Yeah, like, why would I want people to tell me what to do?
You know what, Jake? Dad and I are just trying to help. We see your potential is up here, but what we see you doing is just settling for down here. Why would you settle for this when we know you can be successful up here?
Well, because, like, I was trying to strive for that or whatever for 2 years, and it sucked, It's like, I started doing bad in school. Like, that's why I'm taking this semester off.
Jake, it's supposed to be hard. You're in a time in your life right now where it's hard, okay? It builds your perseverance and builds your character. Grandpa used to always say that anything worth obtaining is going to be hard.
Right. I mean, you know what you don't want to do. Do you know what you do want to do?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Like, I'm okay with not knowing, though. Like, no one else seems okay with that.
Well, Jake, you not knowing is really stressing us out. It's actually kind of selfish.
Huh. Well, it's kind of a selfish time. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the rest of my life here. Oh, thank God, it's Josh. I'm getting out of here. What's up, man?
Hey, Mr. J, hey, Miss Sherry.
Hey,
Hey,
Josh,
Josh.
what's up?
Not much.
Oh, dude, it's horrible. They're teaming up on me. Let's go.
Hey, where are you guys going?
We'll be up at the field.
Are you going to be back for dinner?
Actually, Lucas texted me. Some people are back for fall break, so I'll probably be hanging out with them.
What's that about, man?
I don't know, man. I've been around the house too much, I think.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I got the same thing going on at home, too.
Yeah. It just seems impossibly difficult to explain to them that I just don't believe the same stuff that I used to.
I mean, yeah, but they're just trying to set you on the right path, though.
Yeah, that path is relative. Alright, dude, check it out. I've been thinking about this a lot. So, say, like, this is the scope of who you're capable of being, okay? And you're going in some direction on that scope. Like, me and a lot of us right now are just, like, inadvertently just testing our boundaries, on that. So, like, say I was going this way and I had to, change schools or whatever. That's just kind of, the circumstances were weird or it didn't feel right, and I just had to, ping off the wall there. And I think, like, at this age, we're just all just pinging off the walls like that, like back and forth. I mean, people, like, get into all sorts of stuff, just because they're testing that.
Dude, I just feel like we own this field.
I know, dude. I feel so good on this field. I think I feel the best when I'm on this field. I
Like,
just feel so comfortable.
no one can tell me what to do on this. Like, dude, like, seriously, you're coming on my field.
What if someone came from the neighborhood and was like, hey, this is like the neighborhood field. You guys can't be out here more than like 30 minutes.
Right. Dude, you want to
Hey, it's Jeremy.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Hey! Where you going? Over to my new place. I just moved in with my buddy Tom.
Well, you should come out, grab your stick.
Oh, I can't, man. Gotta finish unpacking. What are you guys up to tonight?
I think Lucas is having some people over, man. You should come.
That should work. I'll text you.
All right, dude. Take it easy. See ya.
See ya.
Need any help with any of that?
I'm good, man. It's the last 2 bags.
Alright. Yo, I saw it was Facebook official today. You and Amanda are broken up?
Yeah, man. I've been getting a notification every 5 minutes about that shit.
Oh, it's okay, sweetie. Welcome home. Actually, Kelly messaged me.
Kelly who?
Kelly Jacobs. She was asking all about Amanda.
Dude, I haven't seen her since, I don't know, middle school?
Florida versus North Carolina, and North Carolina's winning.
Holy.
Crushing Florida 28.
Is Jameis Winston playing, or is he still suspended?
No, he's in right now. He's got 83 yards and a touchdown.
Holy shit, man. Oh, wait, so Kelly Jacobs wanted to know what?
She actually messaged me asking what happened with you and Amanda.
What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know, man. I know what you mean, though. Facebook is all old friends and people you never really talk to.
Dude, I don't even get on Facebook anymore. And I don't even know whose fucking birthday it is. I don't even know why I have a Facebook, man.
Yeah? You gonna go deactivate it like some hipster?
Yeah, speaking of hipster, Lucas is evidently having some people come over tonight. What are you doing?
I'm hanging out with Beck. Thanks, though.
Alright, I'll give him a call. Hey, what's up, big guy?
Yeah, dude, I think people are coming over later tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna need a few hours though. Me and Brian are actually going down to the rope swing. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be cold as shit, but neither of us went down this summer, and so we kind of decided, fuck it. We're gonna get wet. Yeah, dude, just come over whenever. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, see ya.
Jeremy probably thinks we're fucking nuts.
Dude, that's exactly what he said.
How's he been anyways, man? I haven't been over to Merritt in like probably a couple months. How's he been?
He's been real good. Actually, he doesn't work at Merritt. I quit Merritt too, man. Fuck Merritt. This lady came in, she was completely crazy.
He's probably smoking pot in the sauna or something.
Dude, everyone smokes pot in the sauna. No, but yeah, fuck Merritt. Neither of us work there anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah, oh well.
You got any tunes? You got some CDs? The Doors? Oh, nice, dude.
Dude, you like the Doors?
Hell yeah, was this Morrison Hotel?
Yeah, man, I love the Doors.
Nice.
I was watching the Doors last night on this channel called Palladia, and it was in picture this. You're in Los Angeles in 1969 in some park. Everyone's just probably on drugs, just sitting in the field like crisscross applesauce, staring up at the Doors, and Jim Morrison's just laying on the ground, like I don't even know what he's saying. He's saying some like poem, like he's walking them through this like room, and he's like opening doors for these people and shit. He was just completely on another level.
Yeah, that's the thing about like the late 60s and 70s. It produced so much good music. I mean,
Right?
you had like
I know.
Hendrix, who's still talked about as the best to this day.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, one of my personal favorites.
Dude, Pink Floyd is crazy. Have
Led
you ever seen The
Zeppelin.
Wall?
Yeah, I have seen The Wall. I watched like 10 minutes of it, and this dude was like cutting his chest open with a razor blade. And there's
Dude, I
like,
couldn't watch the whole thing. It was too weird.
It was intense, man. There's a lot of messages behind that.
Hold up,
yeah.
I think this is it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't want to hate on, like DJs like Bass Nectar or Skrillex, but there's just something different in that scene and like,
dude,
bass and wobble and, twerking and all that like bullshit. And then, what's wrong with twerking? Yeah, I'll watch twerking videos all day long, don't get me wrong, but there's just something, something missing. There's like that, like the heart space of music is like declined to like somebody on Ableton pressing buttons on a computer, man.
My friend saw Jack White like a while back, and he was saying that before the show, some random guy came out on stage and asked that no one take their cell phones out for the whole show, and he said everyone did it.
I still don't know who Jack White is, man. Is he like on Facebook or something?
Yeah, let me show him. You'll recognize him.
I'll tell you this thing that Catherine posted about Paul Thomas Anderson. She's like obsessed with him, man.
Dude, yeah, she's crazy obsessed with him.
And Paul Thomas Anderson goes up to him and like starts shaking him, and he's like talking about how he's working out all of his psychoses on everyone else's 850. Like he's like figuring out his shit on everyone else's like bill or whatever. And I just thought that was like how I feel most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely feel that way about my college education.
Oh my God,
like
right?
I was trying to like answer life's biggest questions on my parents' dime. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I during my undergrad figured out that my dream is to be a filmmaker in LA. And I mean, it has nothing to do with my actual degree.
Yeah.
Like it has nothing to do with comparative literature, but it was important to figure that out.
Yeah, I think when I was in school, I convinced myself that I was studying what I wanted to do, like it was my dream. But now that I'm out of it, I'm kind of realizing it's actually not, and having to figure out like how I'm gonna go about getting back into acting. And I have sort of two options. Like I can either come back to the East Coast and study it in Virginia, or just go to LA and do it.
Right. But I mean, that's also like a really beautiful thing about our age is that like we don't have kids, we don't have husbands, we don't have houses that we own. Like we can just go, like we can take we can take those paths and go to different places, you know. And for me, it ends up being less about the place and more about the people.
Yeah, that's so true. And I think part of what's like moving me back towards the East Coast is missing the support system of my family and being around people that have more of a shared history of like the first 18 years of my life, you know?
True, but isn't it also like just so hard coming home? Because like I don't know, I mean like, I don't know, I come home and like I see all my friends and it's great and we try to pick up where we left off, but it's almost impossible because we've been such different places and had such different experiences apart from each other.
Yeah.
And so like to just pick up where we left off when I moved out at 18 is just an impossibility.
Yeah, you
like,
sort of can't get it back.
Yeah. And oh my God, Lucas is having all of these people over tonight and I'm dreading it. You should stop by. I would actually love if you were there.
Yeah, who's gonna be there?
I'm not sure, but you know what? Nate might be there. Let me call. Let me just check.
Would you
Let me
just
see.
ask? Okay.
That is a game changer. So
pretty much.
Hang on. Hey, Nate.
Yeah, I'll be there tonight. I'll actually probably be there early because Lucas is giving me a ride. My car's in the shop. Okay, yeah, I'll see you tonight. Dude, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for my freaking car bill. It's been in the shop like 2 weeks. I don't have the money to pay for it. I never thought a year and a half after school, graduating with a chemical engineering degree, I'd still be living with my parents. I'm really back where I started. And my mom was getting on my case last week saying how she thinks I need to see a psychiatrist because of my depression and anxiety and how like her grandfather had it and she wants me to go on medication and all this kind of shit. And I'm just like, what the hell? Like, who wouldn't be frustrated in my situation? It's not gonna be the same as when I was a kid. Like, I go out on the weekends, yeah, I drink, yeah, I get frustrated. Who wouldn't be frustrated still being here at home?
I don't know. Mental health is a bit of a spectrum in my opinion. And like it's all relative to where you are on it. Like you're normal relative to whom, and even then, what's normal? Like, do you really have a problem or does someone just have a problem with the way you've been acting recently?
I don't have a problem. Even if I did have a problem, I wouldn't want to go take some pill for it because I can change how you think.
Well, our understanding of things is all situational. And we have great explanations for how things work, but never really why things work.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, in cell bio, when we were learning about how UV light causes cancer, it was UV light reacts with thymine, and then you create this thymine dimer in your DNA, and then you eventually get cancer. And like that's a really good explanation of how you can get cancer from UV light, but not so much why you get cancer. Like how far are you going to break down biology into chemistry, chemistry into physics, and physics into quantum physics, and eventually into math? Then you just get some esoteric explanation that you stopped caring for months ago.
Dude, I don't even try to think about stuff like that anymore. You know, in high school, when we first started learning about the concept of infinity, I used to get chest pains. The more I learn from like an intelligent perspective, the more I realize I don't know anything.
Yeah, and then you just go into this spiraling depression, and then you just sit there and ask yourself if you're really okay with settling for a lesser understanding.
I would. Ignorance is bliss, man.
I suppose.
Oh, I gotta call Lucas.
Okay. What's going on at Lucas's?
They're having like a bonfire for break.
Yeah. Did get that PCR to work?
First.
Nope.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo!
Should I do it?
Woo! That's fucking cold, man. Last time I came down here, we were taking Jeep right out of the river. Alright. This one. Oh my god. How about this one?
about the system we're in. We're supposed to find out what we're meant to do. Like, that's what we're supposed to do right now. And it's fucking stupid. Because every experience you have, like, every day I change my mind about, you know, what I want to do with my time. Right?
An entire album of Amy
Yo,
Mann's
what's up?
and just read. Oh my god, hey!
Hello.
I haven't seen
Hey,
you
what's up?
forever. How are you doing?
What's up, guys?
Hey, Josh.
What's up, man? How's it going, Josh?
Hey, Josh.
He's gone. Oh, Jeremy's over here.
I was just about to tell Lucas
What's up,
that
man?
basically Magnolia is just an adaptation of Amy Mann. He just wrote her. He wrote her lyrics into his dialogue.
What kind of music is Amy Mann? What's she
She's
do?
just
First
like
of all,
kind
she's
of.
a man.
No, she's a woman, but she,
I've never heard her stuff.
she just writes like really sad songs. But he says I owe her some cash. Probably I totally just stole about 80% of her lines.
Dang, like 2 or 3 days ago, I saw an interview with Michael Stipe from like REM or whatever. And, like,
Or whatever.
whatever that band is. I like that band. I think you like that band, maybe.
I might like that band.
But like in the middle of the interview, like Charlie Rose said something and he like wrote it down. Like Michael Stipe grabbed a sheet of paper and wrote it down. I was like, I'm gonna try to use that in the song.
Well, I feel like you can't expect people to be original because art at its essence is like just a reproduction of what you see and hear.
Yeah.
So.
Like,
Dude,
I think
yeah,
stuff's
you like
just
Pearl
like
Jam? There's a Pearl Jam song about that
Yeah.
on No Code. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but
Dude,
their
hell yeah,
guitarist,
Pearl
their
Jam.
guitarist wrote that song.
I think like even more
Dude, I
so
just
now
got it.
because of the internet. Like genres are just like don't even matter anymore.
Dude, I'm
That's
out.
like pretty cool.
Screw that.
You know what I mean?
Do you guys want a beer?
Yeah, dude. Shit.
Yeah.
Alright. Hang on, let me start filming this.
This is in Maryland. I hate Natty
It's been that long?
What's up, big guy? How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, where you working?
I actually just got a new job. I'm in construction now.
Oh, really? You quit,
Yeah, I
man?
can give you one.
Yeah, dude, fuck that place. But
What are you doing?
right now I'm having an addition onto a house and shit.
You like it?
I like it a lot better than Merit. It's not really what I want to do, but the money's good right now, so I'm just.
Did you end up getting a gig after college? What's up?
No, dude, I'm working minimum wage outside my field. I can't break in.
Shit, man.
It's awful.
Damn, that sucks. Well, at least you're doing something with your time.
I guess, but like, I
Damn,
wasted
that
so much
sucks.
time going to school and I have nothing to show for it.
Alright, what happened to like 4 years, best time of your life in college, all that kind of stuff?
Oh shit, the best years of your life. Come on, man. Wouldn't you rather be like
Is that-
50 and
that's all
retire-
people talk about. Oh, college this, college that. So you can go to college or you're missing out.
They're reminiscing, man. When you're 50, wouldn't you rather just have all this money built up with a house? If you want a family, have a family. If you don't want to work, work.
I think I'm gonna die like 40.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, that's I'm sorry.
You don't have to plan that.
Yeah. I took this semester off. I was just trying to figure out some stuff, but I'm still kind of like haunted by the possibility that I would just be happier if I just would have stayed down at school, and just toughed it out.
And you might have been, but I think what you did was the right call. I've been into this philosopher lately, Nietzsche, and his whole thing is that there's two types of people, and the first type just lets other people basically decide the life that they live for them. And the other type is the way that he puts it, they become who you are, and it sounds like you did the second thing.
Yeah,
which,
yeah. It kind of reminds me of like, if you are content, then like so like great for you, because if you're content, you're not growing, and like you're just kind of dead,
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that kind of relates to what I was saying earlier. Like, I think that for a lot of people, contentment is just being comfortable. But for me, I think it's about living, like, a thoughtful life where you're, making sure that, like, the life you're living is the one you want to be having. And ultimately, that's going to be more uncomfortable, but it's going to be more meaningful.
That's a tough line to walk, though, like, between, like, being happy with, like, where you are and then, like, always, like, I guess, striving for something.
That's life,
better.
man.
So last semester I had this guy in my class at Carroll who I don't know, so every class he was just talking about like a different time that he had when he was tripping on acid. And like one time I realized like wow, this has literally been like the 50th time that he had told me this same story, and I thought he was like pretty much just like a robot, like literally saying the same thing. So I just left my backpack in there.
Oh, did you just go back and get it?
Yeah, it was awkward. It was really awkward, but I didn't
Just
even
try
know.
telling you the story again.
I tried telling him. He
Hey,
didn't know what he
Lucas,
didn't know what I was talking
dude,
about.
this one time I made some mushrooms.
Yeah.
You tried telling the story
Now every
again,
time he
it's
tries to
fun.
tell me, I'm just like, dude, I've heard it.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say it's like sad or bad. It's just like where he's at. It's just
Yeah.
his thing. Dude, believe it or not, I actually have like been trying to get into yoga. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, staying calm and collected. Like when people
Yeah.
like try and get under my skin, or it doesn't have to be yoga for you. Like I mean, music's like a great natural
Yeah.
high and like a great release too from stress and tension and stuff.
Yeah, I think everyone probably has their own thing.
Dude, I've been working on this kind of cool melodic little thing.
So she would literally pick on everything I did and always be mad with me, right? Always unhappy, and I was always like living up to this,
Right, yeah.
to this person she wanted to be. And when I ended it, I was, I was just like, how can you not see this coming when you were never happy with me? You were always trying to change things.
Right,
and
like, are we
fix
that
things.
dishonest with
Yeah,
ourselves?
exactly.
Yeah. And also, like, as you're developing whoever and whatever you are, like, you're obviously going to have to ditch people, just like you are, like, you're going to have to
Whether
ditch,
you
like...
consciously do it or not. There's
Right.
people, I went to college with, played lacrosse with, that had close relationships with, who I will never talk to again, but that's just, they went on their own. I mean, we could meet up later. That's the craziest thing.
Right.
And
Well, you
be
could or you
perfectly
couldn't,
fine.
but the
Right.
other thing is, like...
It would be all
sometimes-
chance. It would
Well,
just
I
be
was just
chance,
gonna
and
say,
that's it.
yeah. Well, the other thing is, like, you have to be okay with, like, the fact that if you're doing your own thing, like, there's gonna be stuff that doesn't follow you.
Right.
And you have to
Right.
let that happen. Like,
And that's like the
like
opposite of
going in a
marriage.
direction is also leaving a bunch of shit behind.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because, like, I never am happier when I'm in a relationship, and I never cry more than when I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, no, exactly. And oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. When you're not, everything's just good. There's like a little bad.
But it's not great, you know?
No,
Like,
no,
like,
no,
it's
right,
just-
right.
it's
It's
just
not,
fine.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's gonna be corny, but it's not laying on the couch watching a movie in the most relaxed state, falling asleep and waking up with her in your arms,
Yeah,
right? It's not
exactly.
that. But then it's
Yeah.
also not the like gut-wrenching,
Right,
terrible,
like
terrible
when you
times.
can't get a hold of them and you're just like, oh fuck.
Right, right. Or they go out late and your
Or-
friend's
yeah,
like, yo,
and you
like,
can't get a
your
hold.
girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. What's that
And you're
mean?
just,
Or-
yeah, you're like so,
Mhm.
you're either so
Or you look
happy
through their
or you're so
phone.
sad or you just
Exactly.
don't care.
Exactly.
And I don't know which I like better. Like, I'm just in such a state of, like, apathy right now.
Because like
Yeah.
it requires that long conversation because language is a legitimate barrier to things. Like say I have a vision for where I want my life to go or whatever. It's not even a complete vision. You know what I mean? I have to like be really defensive of that and like keep that close, or else someone will like kick it down. You know what I mean? Like even they'll kick it down. They'll get worried about it. They'll start asking me questions about it, and then I'm like, oh shit, I don't know if I should be doing this. You know what I mean?
I think that might be more just the town you live in. I think people go all the time and get lost in cities just for the fact that they won't know anyone there, and they can have a clean start and a fresh slate.
So you think it's just that?
No prejudgments. I don't know. Bob Dylan, I was watching an interview with him, and he was saying that if you have like an idea about yourself, you should keep it inside and keep it private.
Yeah. Like when he was becoming a musician.
Yeah, he said
and stuff.
people will kill it.
I guess the one thing that's different about then and now is there's so much information available, in the creation of like our vision,
Like everything is on the internet.
Yeah,
like literally,
seriously.
like all
Everything
the
is.
centuries of like human history,
Yeah.
millennia.
It's like super available, literally right there on your cell phone.
Yeah, let's Google your problem, Jake. First post: adult children living at home. How to manage without going crazy.
Oh yeah, let me see that.
But that doesn't
Answer
solve
to
anything.
my life.
That doesn't solve anything.
So do you guys think that like is the internet helpful, or does it just make us more confused? 'Cause there's so many ideas.
I think if there's like more to like sift through. You know what I mean? Like all of the knowledge is there and in good places, but you gotta go through all this like shit to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, dude, I'll be honest. If I could go back and like live and it could, like change this year to like 1990 and just be my age in 1990, I would do it 100%. I think life would be a lot simpler.
Well, this is saying here that
since I'm getting more independent and my parents are obviously already independent, if we're living in the same house, like we're obviously gonna clash. Huh. Actually makes a lot of sense.
Fuck it, dude. Let's burn something.
All right.
Yeah. Let's get that fire started.
Go burn some shit. That's it.
Running down catcall. Wrap around, cross the grade, another mile down, toss back in. Just the other day, or 3 months ago. Thanks, man. Not always were on you. Last thing I want to do